Taurus season is here. The sun moved into Taurus yesterday, and Venus is heading into Gemini later this week. Two very different energies running side by side. Taurus wants to slow down and build. Gemini wants to move between multiple things at once. And for a lot of soul led entrepreneurs, that tension is not new. It lives in their business every single day. If you've ever been told to pick one thing and you felt something in you resist that, not out of fear, but out of something that felt closer to knowing, this episode is for you. For years, I built my work around a single lane. Tax preparation first, then cosmic currency, then the money niche as my whole identity. And I stand by the role that played. It gave me foundation, it gave my clients a clear entry point, and it gave me something real to build on. But staying in that lane past its natural season cost me something I didn't have language for at the time. It wasn't until I gave myself permission to think bigger, to let the other parts of what I care about, what I'm good at, what I'm here for actually come forward, that I landed on the golden thread that runs through all of it. The bigger picture of what I'm building around secure relationships. With money, yes, but also with technology, with attention, with the work itself. The idea that disposable, reactive patterns with any of these things keep us stuck, and that building something durable, something that actually holds, is the real work. None of that was visible from inside the single lane, and I wouldn't have found it if I'd stayed there. That's the money mode talking, specifically the mutable money mode, what we call the polyamorist with income. In cosmic currency, your money mode is determined by the modality, cardinal, fixed, or mutable, that opens your second and eighth houses. These are the houses of earning and growing money. And that modality tells you something really specific. Whether you're designed to go deep into one stream, move sequentially through focused chapters, or thrive by running multiple threads simultaneously. The polyamorist doesn't have a commitment problem. They have a multi-threaded income architecture. And when they try to force themselves into a single stream model, it doesn't just feel uncomfortable. It actually cuts off the cross-pollination that makes their income resilient. What looks like distraction from the outside is often integration from the inside. I worked with a client, she runs a full homestead operation with 6 distinct revenue streams, whose money mode confirmed she was a polyamorist through and through. She'd spent years absorbing the message that her variety was chaos. Her father, himself an entrepreneur, had told her more than once to just pick one crop and focus. That message had become a steady source of shame around how she made money. Like there was something undisciplined about the way her work naturally wanted to move. When her money mode landed, she said it was one of the most validating moments of the entire program. Not because it gave her permission to be scattered, but because it named her variety as design. Her streams weren't competing with each other, they were feeding each other. Her plant medicines informed her bath products. Her art honored her animals, her herbalism practice threaded through all of it. That's not chaos. That's a polyamorist income ecosystem working exactly as it's meant to. Once she saw it that way, she stopped trying to shrink it. She stopped apologizing for the complexity and started designing for it instead. And the shame around how she'd always worked dissolved into something she could actually be proud of. This is what I mean when I say that building someone else's income model is a form of insecure attachment to money. When you don't yet know your own design, you borrow someone else's right way. You niche down because that's what worked for them. You collapse your streams because a mentor said so. You cut yourself off from the very thing that makes your income architecture yours, and then wonder why the effort never seems to compound the way it should. If you want to understand where you currently stand in your relationship with money, whether you're avoiding it, anxiously tracking every dollar, swinging between total immersion and complete avoidance, or building something that's genuinely starting to feel stable. The Cosmic Money Style quiz names your money attachment style clearly. That's always the honest place to start. Take it at cosmicb.link/quiz.